Blaming on Sosua, you already know. I did not realize it was 11 o'clock. Y'all hit that like button. Pass me that. Yeah. I forgot I had a live. I didn't realize what time it was.
What time is you sitting?
I won't be on too long.
I'm gonna come back.
I'll be here. Steve, like I said, Steve's on the way.
Okay. Way back.
What's good, y'all? So, pardon me, blame it on Sosua right now. Pardon me for the other live. I've been dead tired. I'm only doing this live to check in with y'all. Like I said, put y'all on the free game. I got an email the other day, and so I said, let me respond to it. Excuse me. And then basically, conversations here happen at the bar. On Sunday service, I'll let you guys know about my health journey, how things been going. Got my blood work back. Everything's looking pretty good. I might die, I might not. Right? Might die, might not. Good blood. Good blood, indeed. So someone hit me. Y'all hit that like button. And the email said, why do you discourage people from opening a business in Sosua or Dominican Republic or any country? Fred C, what up? And it was a little slick ass comment saying, are you scared of competition? Number one, I have no competition. I am my own competition. So anybody who thinks they're in competition with me, shout to you. I'm my biggest critic. I'm my biggest competition. So I don't worry about no competition. Number two, the reason I discourage people and tell people the truth about opening businesses in Dominican Republic or Colombia or Brazil for that matter, and I haven't done full businesses there, but I've helped people with business, and I know business here, is because it's not as easy as it seems. I see messages all over the place. People hit me up, yo, how easy is it to start this? How can I start this? How can I start this? Guys, let me break down business to you, something that a lot of people are not going to tell you. It is easy to start a business. Very easy. Can you maintain the business? That is the question. And we talk about you guys all the time. You know who I'm talking about. We just had this conversation yesterday here at the bar. The guy who came down on his first trip, now he wants to move here, start. There we go. So we're on my internet. We don't need the Wi-Fi. He wants to buy a condo. He wants to buy land. He wants to open a business right now. Cause first trip, he's ready to go. No, you're not. Go home and get back to the real world and think it over, right? A lot of people jump in head first, not realizing what else it takes. There's a lot. Listen, it's the same as opening businesses back in America. You gotta work. Let me just open this up. Here's $30,000. If you want to lose your money, I think someone commented one time online. They was like, if you got $50,000 to lose, just open a business in DR. Go ahead. I'll tell you what they make the joke all the time. They say if you want to leave Dominican Republic with $2 million, come with $4 million. Like, you can lose money. So it's not that I'm discouraging. What it is I know the reality of business, right? I know that a lot of guys, sorry to say, let's be honest, are starting a business because of vagina. You're not starting a business because you want a business. You're starting a business because you like some vagina, which is cool, and you think if I got a business, I could be closer to a vagina. That's the wrong reason to start a business. That's the wrong reason to start a business. Let me catch up on these comments. Jackson Jeter in the building. Rob Bless said, what up, big homie? Shout to Philly in a bit. And listen, I got a big announcement on Sunday, but if you guys heard about the homie that was stuck in Colombia, shout to paradiselyfe, shout to MedVets, excuse me. Shout to MedDoc 24/7. We'll talk about that on Sunday. Sean Love, see 3 weeks touchdown, that's what's up. Gmo King, Adol Sock, definitely pull up. Tony Fox, what up? Pablo in the building, what up with you? He said, I tell cats all the time, gotta maintain, exactly. Pulling up June 23rd. Nah, no shots, Fred, no shots, man. I'm keeping this clean right now. I might do some wine, though. I'll let you know, I might do some wine. One glass of wine every couple of days might not hurt. And it's not because it's alcohol purpose, it's just, I feel like sipping some wine just to keep my blood flowing. Wine keeps the blood flowing. But yeah, it's not that I'm discouraging anybody, it's I've seen the reality. I'm gonna give you guys a number, and it's not a concrete number, but it's a number that I can say that I believe in. Mira, saca the power the número 3. I believe, from what I've seen, and this is off the top, it's not a concrete number. 3 businesses open per month and 3 businesses close per month. Would you like to be one of them businesses? Do you have any idea how many businesses I've seen come and go? I made a joke years ago. I see them come, I see them go. Because you gotta be invested, and not money invested, financially. You gotta be time invested. You gotta be ready to be a slave to your business. You gotta be ready to work. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just opening up a business and everything will be okay and put your hook a girlfriend in charge. No, it doesn't work like that. That's your downfall right there. That's your downfall right there. I've had so many people get mad at me because I tell the truth, but I'm like, hey man, business can be, any business can work. Any business can work. But are you gonna make it work? Are you gonna be able to separate business and personal? I can, 100%. I've had tons of personal issues based on my business. Then I've had 0 business issues based on my personal. I won't connect the two. I won't allow it. It won't happen. So at the end of the day, are you able to do that? Most people know. You know. Fortunately, I am able to do that. And like I said, it's really not this. When I say don't start a business, it's really not discouraging. It's, are you really serious, right? A lot of people ain't serious. It sounds good. It looks good. But it's not easy as you think. There's a lot of people. Bro, this is slow season, right? Now, knock on wood. I've been here long enough. I've got my clientele. People slide in when they can, whatever the case may be, right? I'll be okay. You're not expected to really do anything but cover your expenses during slow season. There's some businesses with 0 clients for days at a time. I know because they hit me up looking for jobs. Yeah, I need a job. I ain't no clients today. You'll be okay. The business is not going to close. It's slow season. They just not making no money. It is what it is. So, are you prepared for slow season? Prepared to go in your pocket? There's been slow seasons where I had to go in my pocket and be like, gotta pay this, gotta pay this, gotta pay that. You made no money, but things gotta be paid, right? Still gotta be paid. So like, are you prepared? I've had people be like, yo bro, it's so slow down here. So you've never been in this town during a slow season? You don't realize there's a slow season? You don't realize it is a time where hardly anybody's in town until the weekend? And you're basically getting by? Like, yeah, are you prepared for that? Are you prepared to make a $50,000 investment into a business and then maybe put up another 20 throughout time? Not right away, but dig in your pockets for another 20 throughout time. It's hard. So I'm not telling you don't do it. I'm telling you I think you should think about it and really sit down and see if you're willing to put the work. That's my biggest thing. Are you willing to put the work in to have a business? Opening a business is easy. Oh yeah, let's open some businesses. Maintaining it is a whole nother thing. And then what I see people doing, which I do not agree with, I don't condone it, but each his own. Y'all want to run it, people's business be running. Now see, when you start not doing good or things start getting slow, you start running out giving commission to everybody. And you start getting street hustlers and everybody, telling girls, hey, bring people over here. That's not gonna work. Because then when you're doing good, like when things are back to normal, they looking for that money. Hey, what's up? So now you're paying people year round. I'm not doing that. If I don't get your patronage, that's the word I'm looking for, based on my own merit and what I built, I'm not paying nobody to bring you over here. I'm just not doing it. Can't do it, won't do it. Gary Mack, what up? Somebody want to give the classical answer? Said I opened a clothing store in Maranatha many years ago. It only lasted 1 year and a half. Had to start selling Presidente beers out of deep freezer. Bro, hey, here we go. He opened a business right there. It's not easy. It's not easy. I've seen many people. I've had people stop talking to me because their business didn't do good. I didn't do anything. I've actually I support everybody. But people stopped talking to me because they didn't succeed. And then they didn't say nothing to me when they could have talked to me, and I'd have told them, I don't know if I'd mess with that. Now, the people that did succeed came and hollered at me. Not that I know everything, but I'll be like, yeah, that might not be a good idea over there. I'm gonna be honest. I remember I met this dude years ago. He was like, don't tell people the truth. It ain't gonna make you no money. I was like, yeah, but being a liar ain't gonna keep my name right. But if they think you see it, you late, brother. I told you I need you in here. It go like I could tell you, hey, don't do that. I don't think that. There was a brother years ago who opened a business. He was doing good until COVID. Then he brought his boys over here to talk to me. He's like, this motherfucker helped me open my business. And that's my dude. I was like, bro, you asked me to help you. He went to one business that was for sale. I said, nah, don't go. I don't like the situation with that one. I like the one over here. I think this situation is better for you. Sure enough, he went to the other situation. It worked out until COVID hit. The first situation ended up being a clusterfuck for another person that came and bought it to me. I was right. You know, you just get to see things and know people, and you realize certain situations may not be for you. You know, if you want to start a business, I'm here to help. But are you willing to put the work in? That's my biggest thing. I'll say it again. Are you willing to put the work in? It's not I'm discouraging you. I'm just letting you know you are going to be working. You are going to be a slave to your business. Oh, you retired? Well, guess what? You got a job now. Shoot the message. Bermuda Breeze, what up? Oh, it starts picking up. All right, so slow season basically is when you guys got the kids home from school, summer vacation. So people start traveling, but for a town like Sosua, Puerto, Plata, Santo Domingo, the locals go home, but you're not really hitting up towns like that. You know what I'm saying? So it gets a little slow on this side of things. Punta Cana may be thriving a little bit. I don't know that slow season. I haven't lived there. But Sosua is a little slow because people are basically just going on vacation. You know, you got the kids home. The weekends are still lit. If it's during the week, it's just not as crazy. That's all. BK Chef, what up with you? He said you might have to post that every 10 minutes. Listen, CAB told me he's got that. He's on lock every live. He's got to put that up. He's got to take care of that. Tony Bikes a fam. I think first cats need to learn Spanish. Tony, let's get to that. That too. Bible said no lies told. You already know. That too. You know how many people I've seen not speak Spanish? And listen, my Spanish is not perfect, but I can handle business. I can hold a conversation. Now, so I just did my blood test. I'll go into that on Sunday. On certain aspects of my health and money, like my banking, I'll bring somebody in to make sure I understand everything completely. Because I never want to miscommunicate if there's one or two words I don't understand. But most of the time it's just me. But if there's something serious like that needs attending to, I'm like, hey, come with me and make sure I understand what's going on over here. I don't have an ego. There's two words I don't understand. Those two words may be very important to the situation. So I'm gonna make sure I understand everything when it comes to my health, and when my blood test was all in Spanish. I had to make sure everything was done that I wanted done. My banking is in Spanish, even though numbers are numbers, right? But you know, you want to make sure everything is correct. But not speaking any Spanish in a Spanish-speaking country, I'll never forget. I was with my girl, right? So I'm at the bank when I'm setting up, finishing my credit card situation. I'm at the bank, and now for my banker, shout to her. I don't talk much. She would talk to my girl, and I'm listening, but I'm okay. Sign this, you know. I'm not really communicating with her. I'm just listening to her talk, and she's more talking to my girl, thinking my girl's telling me what, you know, translating for me. I'm just using my girl to make sure there's nothing I miss. That's all. So she says something about my account. I don't remember what it was. And so I responded to it with a question about what she just said. She goes, "You speak Spanish?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "The whole time I'm talking to her." I was like, "That's what I wanted you to. I didn't want you to talk to me." Yo, the look she gave me, but we had met multiple times, sat at her desk multiple times, but I really didn't talk much because I wanted to listen. And my girl, like, she didn't realize I was saying certain things to her, but I just don't talk about it. So I was just like, yeah, da, da. And then she's like, oh, you speak Spanish? Yeah, motherfucker. I just needed her to make sure I didn't miss anything. You know? So if you don't speak Spanish in a Spanish-speaking country, how you conducting business? You know? So it's a lot of things you gotta understand when it comes to that. You know, just throwing your money around that's easy. You wanna lose your money, throw it around. You know, I've had people start businesses that never even opened, and they spent $100 grand. But because this person, I can trust this person, okay, I can trust that person. And next thing you know, they had $100 grand and no business ever came. And then they looking to sell it because they lost. And they're like, oh, I ain't spending no more money. You $100 grand in. Now you're not spending no more money. So you gotta be careful of those things. And not saying everyone's out to get you. That's a misconception in this country. Big misconception. Not saying everybody's out to get you. But if someone knows you don't know nothing, and they got a little tigre in them, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, yeah, let's get that money out of him. He don't know no better anyway. And you got nobody watching your back, you run into that. So let me break something down to you. So we talk about police for my Americans. We talk about police in America, how they harass people. Pablo, I don't know, the Canadian police harass Canadians. I know they don't carry guns, my bad. I'm just saying. Police do the same thing here to the locals. So you say the Haitians. 2 of my people was just locked up the other night. I saw the video for absolutely no reason. Thrown in the car, taken to the jail, let out in the morning for no reason. Not on Pedro Casante, in the back streets by their house. I've seen the video, so I know, had witnesses, even spoke to the lawyer about doing something about it. He was like, man, that's just a cop's ego. You know, there's a thing going on right now with the police and the locals. It's weird, it's some bad energy. So they're harassing people left and right, and it's not just Haitians, it's Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the police shit happens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I just saw a video of them, of like 5 people fighting 2 cops. Cop had to like stun gun everybody. You know what I'm saying? 1 second. Oh, you bought the earbuds? So I always bring Maine to the bank. And yeah, like certain things, you want to have someone that, you know, understands that, because certain words you might miss. And I'm the type of person where I'm listening clearly, but if you say something that's off, I'll be like, excuse me, I need to, what does that mean? Because, you know, I might not have picked it up. So to be sure, I'll have somebody with me. Genocide, I don't understand how people come out there so frequently and don't even try to learn Spanish. Bro, genocide, there's people lived here 20 years, don't speak Spanish. 20 years. And don't care to learn it. I had a dude tell me, as long as I say cuanto and donde está, I don't gotta speak nothing. I was like, I get it. Hey, each his own. Douglas, the last I heard, the owner of Classico Toso. keep throwing out dates, Doug. Keep throwing out dates. Caroline is out to get you. Who the hell is that? I bet you 25,000 will open you. They do. They're not as bad as so they harassing people everywhere, man. Here too, you know. It was actually a crazy situation. I was like, what the fuck? But just cops harassing motherfuckers. No apparent reason, no charges, no nothing. So shit like that. He said no gracias. Primo, what else? He said free game. Don't get married to a pro. Look how Ghost Bags went after he interviewed him. Oh man. Shout to the bro. Shout to Ghost. But I'm glad. Shout to Primo. I'm glad he jumped on here. So listen. Another part of free game. And this, the business thing was an email I got, but this is a conversation we just had here the other day. Vaughn, what up with you? Do not. Let me say it one more time. I haven't said it yet, but let me finish saying it. But I'm gonna start over. Rewind selector. Do not try to get a woman pregnant. And I'm talking about anywhere in the world. Do not try to get. But most of all, do not try to get a woman in another country pregnant, or just shoot the club up and think that things don't happen. No, it takes one time. Like it takes one stab to the heart, you did. One bullet to the brain, you did. One shoot the club up, somebody's pregnant. Because what I'm seeing a lot of now is, and it happened before to a couple friends of mine, someone's getting pregnant, and it's happened in Colombia and happened here, of people that I actually know. And then, hey, we're having a baby. And then the girl don't know that guy got a vasectomy. My boy played along with it years ago. You know what I'm saying? Played along with it years ago. Ran the whole gauntlet till the time I had a baby. I was like, what the fuck is that? Why we had a baby shower? I was flabbergasted. But what I realized is some of y'all want that concept. Like I said, men want relationships. Some of y'all want that concept of family and stuff like that, but you go about it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? You have to really take the time to vet someone out. Which shooting the club up is fun. One of my favorite pastimes. I get it. But get a DNA test to be sure. I mean, you'd rather find out now than find out later. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm seeing is a lot of dudes want to have babies, brother. And there is child support, y'all. There is child support. Don't think, oh, I'm going to just knock her up, pay her $10 a month. No, homie. They will garnish your wages. Shout out to John Consultation Info. We supposed to do a whole live about that. Because like I said, my child support situation here is different. I'm here, and I did mine here. But you can get hit real hard back home. You dig me? Let me catch you with these comments. My Dominican co-worker been here for 15 years, still don't speak English. Hey, that's real. That's real shit. Chief Justice, aka Toastgate. CAB, are you in the chat? Chief Justice asked about Classicos. We have a one line for Classicos. Mixed Fanatic, what up with you? Army God Travel, I couldn't do the live. I couldn't reach you, my brother. We gotta do the other live. Shout to Army God Travels. We gotta do that live. What place has the most fuckery? But I was tired too. Ain't nothing wrong with marrying a pro. I ain't gonna do that. English should be mandatory in all Dominican schools from PK to 12th grade. It is mandatory, bro. I can show you report cards. They are taught English. They don't decide to learn it. The biggest misconception is that English is not. They have Spanish, like we have English in school, and they have English, like we got Spanish in school. A lot of them don't pay attention to it. I told you, my chick's an English teacher. Her students tell her, teacher, why would I learn English and I don't speak Spanish good? And they start laughing, and it's like, I'm like, they say that? Really? A lot of them don't take it seriously. So now when they realize later on in life that if they speak English, they can get a job. Now they got to go to English school and pay for it. They go, oh, I should have paid attention in school. I'm scared to get a chick pregnant. I'll pull out with the condom. Nah, you right. He said, not saying this wrong. If it's wrong, I don't want to be right, right? Gary Jones, but I appreciate you. Be more in the building. She said, just because you have a baby with a chick doesn't make her your bitch. Exactly. If she used to belong to the street, she still. Listen. Time out. TF, I wish I could stick it at comments. I'm going to read this comment again. Just because you have a baby with a chica does not make her your beast, your chick. If she used to belong to the streets, she still belongs to the street. Now, I want to say something.
It took maybe 10 minutes.
You can shoot whoever club you want up, but I want to put you on the game. Somebody hit me not too long ago and said that somebody said they saw my BM in Bailey's. I said, not possible. One thing about me, and I hope all you guys handle your business. If I messed with a low down, dirty hoe, I don't care who, I'm saying if, I have a low. And we had a kid, she is now a low down, dirty hoe in her house, getting a job. She will not be anywhere in the vicinity where hoes are, because she has my child, right? Any man should be taking care of that. So when so he was like, yeah, they said you saw your baby moms in Bailey's. I was like, not possible. Nobody that has a kid with me, no girl I deal with, would be anywhere where hoes are, unless they're walking down the block and just, oh, the hoe is walking down the block, but they're going somewhere, right? And I'm like, we don't do that. I'd be too embarrassed to have a chick that even we're not together, a chick that got my kids and nothing wrong with Bailey's. I'm just talking about, she wouldn't be in Bailey's with another dude. She wouldn't be in Bailey's at all. There's no reason for her to be in Bailey's. She wants some food, she come to FlipFlop. Or go to McDonald's, one of the other, right? So if you have a kid with somebody, make sure you handle your business and don't give that opportunity for them to be outside. That's just me. Maybe I'm different. I'd be too embarrassed for someone to say, "So your baby mom's?" No, you did it. No, you did it. You saw her walking. Cool. You ain't see her in no spots, no villas. No, we don't do none of that. Now, if she's with her boyfriend, hey, cool. Do what you do. But we don't do none of that. That's just a respect thing. Only because I would not even feel comfortable knowing that a woman I got a kid with is out doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? How could I feel comfortable? So guys, if you plan on shooting clubs up and deal with those consequences, hey, get her out the game if you got to. Because I be seeing dudes, yeah, my BM, and then motherfucker be in the game. I'm like, how they in the game, bro? In my mind, I don't say that to them because it's my fucking business. But how they in the game, bro? Y'all just had a baby? She should be in the east side apartment in the sky. Like, come on, just fuck out of here. You ain't gotta put in the mansion, but she gotta be somewhere stable and making sure your kid good. That's just me. Maybe it's just me. That's what I feel. But yeah, definitely don't make that your chick. But if you got a kid, you should take care of your business. Skyrider, what's up with you, my bro? Okay, Monday's good for you? Hit me on the back channel when we get off this live. I got you. I'm shook to have kids in the room and I don't really want it. People said I was told English, Spanish, and French out there. Yeah, that's what. Thank you. And French. I forgot about French. Yes, 100%. And they teach French. I forgot all about that. They're making my girl teach French. They forcing her to teach French classes too. Well, she knows some, but she got to study more. Yeah, that's right. French, Spanish, and English. 100%. He pretty much I forgot about French. He said marrying a pro is diabolical. Hey man, I'm judging behind the scenes. I judge behind the. That's my new thing. Instead of saying I judge a little, I judge behind the scenes. I do not judge in the forefront. I won't judge. Maybe a little, but in behind the scenes, yes, I'll judge. Just find out about the Chris Webber, Doug Christie paternity situation. Gotta do the DNA test, man. You got to, especially nowadays. Chicks is worse than dudes. Marrying a pro says more about the character of the dude than the character of the girl. Hey, I can't speak on that, man. Pablo said, folks, he said, underestimate how fertile Latinas are. Hey. Motherfuckers think about pregnancy, they be pregnant. Think about a baby. That's a fact. Them motherfuckers are fertile as shit. You rub a chick's shoulders. I gotta tell you something. I don't even know your name. Who are you? You just rub my shoulder. I'm pregnant. They fertile in the mother. No, BK Chef, I ain't saying nothing about regulars can't eat at Bailey's. I said mines won't be at Bailey's. Meaning they got no, like, my baby, any chick I got a kid with wouldn't be in Sosua. And if she is in Sosua, she has a job, but she wouldn't randomly be in Bailey's. Even if she had her boyfriend. She tell her boyfriend, nah, I'm not going to Bailey's. We don't do that. It's just, it's an unspoken thing. Like, I ain't never had to tell Nan one, don't go to it. And I would never tell them, don't go to Bailey's. But they know where they should and shouldn't be. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna sit at no table and be like, oh shit, that's Flip 8 miles over there. Never. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You'll see him in Rumba, because Ray's my man, and they go to Rumba. We all go to Rumba to hang out. Or maybe they see you in Rumba. And they walking by, hey, come get a drink. They'll sit and have drinks in Rumba. We kicking in Rumba all the time. Rumba's a little different though. Rumba to me is the end all be all of the town. Like, at the end of the night, you want to hang out, you go right to Rumba. You got Brick City Flame, Rumba, Blue Ice. But everybody makes their way to Rumba at some point. But not just randomly sitting in the spot. Nah, there's food everywhere. And like I said, it's not really a knock on Bailey's. It's how people view Bailey's. That people go, oh, I seen such and such there. It ain't gonna happen. Just as I said, I'm dealing with this right now. I seen 3 different photos of 3 different babies. Hey. Yeah, they gotta keep their name clean. There you go. Still trying to figure out what Greg did to keep the chicas from coming in the bar. They just walk through and don't stop. Because they gotta come as customers. I'm different, man. I don't want chicks twerking, all that shit. And every chick, it's respect, and they all know that. I built my business off of service and good food. I don't want I told you guys in another live previously, I don't want to be attached to chicks Every time chicks are attached to a business, that business does bad or closes. No one wants. I've actually called people. There's certain businessmen I called. I said, bro, you should take that down. And they be like, oh, well, you know, we trying to do this. I'm like, bro, you got the girl twerking with the burger. You should take that down. You just canceled out 40% of the people that will come to your business because they don't want to see no. But they think a bitch is twerk with burgers at the bar. And dude, okay, I'm just giving you my opinion, bro. They'll come over here and eat burgers because they think girls twerk over there. The guys who want to see girls twerking with a burger, you got them. But the guys who just want to sit down and eat a burger in peace, you lost them. So, you know, I choose not to do that. Girls can come in anytime they want. I've got tons of chicks that come sit, eat, hang out. Cool. But no working. We don't do none of that here. Primo said if I had a child with a mango, she gonna have to be a retired. And that's my thing. That's what I mean, Primo. She gotta retire. She has to retire. There should be, once you knock her up, it's a retirement plan. Have a baby by me, baby. Be 100 there. I'd have made it 100 there. You got a few $100. She gets your baby. How is she going to stop her from doing what she wants? I didn't say I had Douglas. Once again, I didn't say I tell them not to do nothing. But we all know the spots people shouldn't be in, right? We all know the spots they shouldn't be seen in, right? Like, I'm not going to a gay club because I'm not gay. So you're not going to an area with hoes because you're not a hoe. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? That's what I mean. I've never told any of them they can't be somewhere. It's an unspoken rule. They know where they should be, no? They know where they shouldn't be seen at. They know where someone should not come to me the next day. Hey, guess what? I saw over here. I know everything in this fucking town. There's nothing goes on in the town I don't know about. Some shit I don't want to fucking know. But they know how to carry themselves accordingly. They also know that 60%, 70% of these dudes that find out who they are to me are gonna try to smash. They know that. Every chick knows that. Every chick I dealt with be like, dudes really think I'm stupid. I'm like, what you mean? They're like, they all trying to smash me because who I am to you. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. And I've had girls be like, yo, them guys ain't your friends. They've been trying to fuck. I'm like, if you don't open your legs, I don't care. Because a man's supposed to do what he's gonna do. But I'll tell you, just don't rock with me if you want to do that. I've had dudes sit at my table with me and try to smash my chick, and I'll be like, bro, if you want to smash her, cool, but you ain't got to hang with me. Go over that table over there and continue to try to get her number. But don't do it. Don't sit kick it with me and try to holler at my chick. That's wild. But you get what I'm saying. I've never told no one don't go anywhere. But you're never gonna see them in places where those things take place, and you go put them in that box. It won't happen. It's like I said, it's an unspoken thing. I've never even had to bring it up. I'm just using it as an example. Dirty Work is in the building. Big shout, Paradise Life. Blade Runner, what up? I never saw her do anything disrespectful. Your BM carries yourself well and that reflects. And that, like I said, it's 100%. And I never have to worry. I don't even worry about shit like that. I'm only bringing it up as an example. Oh, hola amor, soy Kevin, te amo. Clary. Un mensaje aquí. I'm fucking with him. He said, I definitely judge. Rich boy, what up? He said, if you nut on their feet, they get twins. Mentira. Look at all the creep cams taking these little tours around Sosua. They do not go through flip-flops. Just see them go past the steps. Yeah, 100%. Hey, look. I don't mind. Look, you won't see nothing in the flip-flop. So, I mean, but I was watching the creep cam the other day. It just popped on my feed. I forgot the guy's name. And I'm like, damn, bruh. But then I noticed something. I forgot the name of the damn channel. It's new to me. I noticed something. I don't know where the creep cam was he had. I don't know if it was glasses or something on his chest, whatever. But no girls looked at him. If it was a dude. I don't even know if it's a dude. No girls looked at him. A couple girls tried to give him a menu. But no girls were like, hey. So I'm saying to myself, is he an ugly ass dude or something? Like, I watched it because I watched about a good 3 minutes of the video. Just curious, I'm seeing where he was and if I was there. And one of the videos was old. You can tell it's an old video. But none of the girls actually looked at him. I was like, why nobody like, hey baby? Creep cameras are funny guys. Do chicas even want to have babies with gringos? I don't know, bro. It's a double-edged sword. Some do, some don't. You can't shut that out. Jerk chicken originated. She a millionaire. Oh, facts, primo. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit. But like I said, if you got a kid with a mango, you definitely gotta take that equation of them being outside like that. Roomba's actually more of a whole spot. Actually, Douglas, no. Believe it or not, more regular motherfuckers hang out in Roomba than anything. And that you're talking to someone who lives here and goes to Roomba a lot. Well, I did. I haven't been outside that much. But more regular I just sent a group of 100 motherfuckers to Roomba. Never been in Sosua before in their life. Guys and girls. More regular people go to Roomba now than anything. Mr. Hold my own one. What's up with you? Santa Fe's cool, a little pricey, but it's dope. Dope to check out. LJ, what up with you? Freddie Mac's the recipe. Which Elvis passed away? Makes sense. The creep cam might be kids. You're right. Makes sense. Steve-O, what up with you? Yeah, it makes sense. That particular, like I said, I forgot the guy's name, but I'd never seen it before. So, decent channel, I guess. But I noticed that no one was like, hey, baby. Like, I was like, that's weird. Might have been a kid. You might be right. That's weird, using kids. But I just noticed that no girls were like, hey. I've never seen that. Girls usually want to talk to you, kick it with you. I don't know. But that creep cam, actually, believe it or not, we can talk as much about YouTubers as we want, right? That creep cam shit, to me, is messing up travel. And I'll tell you why. A lot of girls do not want to be outside anymore. This was outside town. You know, now everybody's going off of Instagram, Tinder, and give me your WhatsApp, and you won't see them no more. This was outside town. You know, people was outside. Now people don't want to be outside because they might find themselves on YouTube. I mean, it's still lit no matter what, but it's still like, damn. You start to realize, like, okay, I see why things are going this direction. But it's cool because they're trying to put an end to that anyway. That creep, I suspect, and I think John said this not too long ago, that some creep cameras will find themselves in bad situations. I don't wish that on nobody. I'm not wishing it, but I suspect because of how they making things look, it doesn't help tourism. It doesn't help anybody, but put money in their pocket. I suspect some creep cameras may face some situations. So. And by the way, you can look this up. It's actually illegal to record people here without their permission. So that's a whole nother issue. Then the hoes only take over Roomba on Super Bowl Halloween. That's a fact. Yeah, there's a lot of regular. I don't think a lot of people realize in Roomba there's a lot of regular people. Don't do your dirt in the street if you don't want to be seen. I get it, but it's like this. If you give me the opportunity not to be recorded, I won't be recorded. DB, what up with you? How you doing, baby? DB always show up after a win too. After a Pacers win, he always show up. I'm gonna talk to you. I realize that after a Pacers win, you always here, right and early. They're making money behind the scenes like OnlyFans. Yeah, I get it, but it's not a good look. Have you ever heard anyone say anything about? I heard him say about Bailey's water. Shout out to Bailey. I got no issue with them. Shout out to Kev, his dad. Yeah, I got no issue with them. I heard people say the water at Bailey's is great, but I have no issue with Bailey's at all. I was using it as an example. I appreciate it, Mo. I just saw the email. Appreciate it, brother. Shout out my man Big Mo buying me a shot. Appreciate it. He said, starting a business for vagina is crazy. Hey, did I lie? And my man, I thought about it. Yeah. People have started businesses for vagina, bro. Not because they want, like, you not, listen. I love everybody down here. I love all you guys. You're not getting rich down here. You're not getting rich. You can make money, but don't expect, I'm gonna come to you and I'm be rich. Woo! I'm gonna sell all the chicken in the world. Woo! No, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You're gonna make some money. You can make some money, but you're not gonna get rich. So at the end of the day, are you willing to lose money to make money? Cool. Not willing to take an L. don't start a business. But a lot of people start businesses for vagina. I'm telling you. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. I've actually, listen, you know why some people don't like me? I've been accused of fucking the chick that they started a business for. And I'm like, no, bro, I didn't know. We didn't fuck. We didn't have sex, no. Don't, how you gonna lie on my dick? No, we didn't have sex, bro. That's the homie, we kick it. No. But I hate flip-flop. He smashed my chick. No, I didn't. And if you keep talking, I'm gonna smash you. No, probably not, but I could. Well, maybe, who knows? All right, leave it alone. Keep my name out your mouth. I'm joking, yeah. But at the end of the day, like, starting business of vagina is why I work. As Primo would say, diabolical. Like, I'm gonna start this new business because I love her vagina so much. Not taking care of your kids. Nothing positive. Vagina. Oh, what up with you? So yeah, you gotta really pay attention to that shit. What's up, bro? You gotta pay attention to that shit because a lot of people do it. You know, I'm making jokes about it, but it's a serious fucking thing. It's a serious thing. And then when the business closes, because they relied on that particular vagina, they realize, oh shit, this shit don't ain't what I thought it was. And then they go, that dirty vagina. Massage. That's my massage girl right down here. Y'all see it? I'll see you later, bro. Y'all see that? They're backwards? It's right down here below the steps. My homegirl. That's where I get my massages from. And some of you guys are sitting there like, damn, I was about to start a business for vagina. Cool, great. I don't know what the value of vagina is. Definitely hit that like button. Appreciate it, Skyrider. You know. Don't forget, Halloween. It's coming, man. It's coming fast and furious. It is gonna be so dope. Halloween's gonna be amazing. I say it every year. We're gonna get better and better every year. This year's gonna be even better. Oh man. I got graduations this month. Got my son's graduation, got my daughter's graduation coming up. Got the graduation of school over here coming up. I gotta attend. You know, I'm getting, you know, I'm gotta represent paradiselyfe, you know what I'm saying? We do big things. Mo Black, that's the girl pulling tricks from the WhatsApp groups. And that's another thing. That's another thing. Hold on. That's another thing. Now I'm in some of them WhatsApp groups with the co-ed WhatsApp groups. A lot of you guys are too thirsty for those groups, so I would advise you to stay away. What do you mean, Flip? The girls post, they go in the background, and they have subgroups, and they talk about y'all, and they share information about y'all. And when they know you're thirsty, oh, it's on. You about to get 75,000 bent over pics for no apparent reason whatsoever. 66 licking titty pics for no reason at all, because they know you're thirsty. Those groups, I tell, and some people thrive off those groups. Those groups, I'm not meant just to see. I like seeing fucker every now and then, and just to know what's what. But those groups, for the most part, are playing on your thirst. Playing on your thirst. Now, if you know how to maintain yourself, the groups can be dope. But if you're thirsty and they're coming after you, they're gonna send you 56 pictures per girl. It's wild, and a lot of guys are like, oh man, you gotta see this shit. They got you. They got you. Real quick, they got you. They got you. You fell for it. And I be seeing dudes talk about that. I be telling dudes in different chats, guys, pay attention. Grab some numbers and get out the group. You don't want to stay in those groups because they're playing on your thirst. And they're not doing nothing illegal. When I say they're setting you up, not nothing illegal, They setting you up, meaning, yeah, random chicks are hitting you, messaging you. They setting you up based on, once you post, oh, I'm in Santiago. Hey, where you at? They working. They working. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pay attention. Let me catch up on the comment. He said not get a massage from that old lady. Y'all foul. Playway TV, what up with you? Teddy, what up? Right side walking towards the beach at the classical. Yeah, I get right down here, and there's a shout out to my homie. She just did a massage school over here. They give a massage for 500 pesos. I might try them out. Yeah, Mo. At the end of the day, those groups are cool if you know what to use them for. But when you start getting too thirsty, it becomes a problem. They won't stop hitting you up. D Blake, what up? The thirst seems to be the issue. The problem is most guys are thirsty, especially when all that fudge is circling their WhatsApp. They don't know that app. It's like woo, the phone, the WhatsApp going spinning their head. I've seen it. I'd be like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I've 100% seen it. Big Mama snapped my neck a few times, 100%. Outlaw Josie, what up with you? They said chicks in the groups are always asking when I'm coming back to Sue. They just want to be the first one. That's all it is. They want to just, you know, get in your pockets. You just got to know how to play the game in a group. But Rich Boy, that's the thing everybody don't know. For the guys that do, the groups can be dope as hell. For the guys that don't, it can be detrimental. You can lose a lot of money. What's the value add for the coach? What you mean, Vaughn? Yeah, I've got. Shout to Southwest Horse. I got my neck cracked a few times. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, there they go. I'm about to say that. Yeah, she know what she doing, huh? Yo. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Oh my God. Hey, bro. You, man.
Oh, you were live, man. I didn't get no notification or nothing.
Yeah, I actually late to the live. And Rich Boy, I use it for entertainment. I use group for entertainment, but you got to be careful because you know, in the background they're talking about us too. You know, but like I said, the groups can be dope. It's just I tell a lot of guys you might want to stay out of the groups because it could be you're gonna see them same shit. You ain't got to worry about the group. Just tell you sit down. You ain't even got to sit down. She does it while you standing up. My comments are probably outdated, but I have never taken advantage of the low-hanging fruit or more difficult fruit to reach. Because I ain't so high authority with great power comes great. Yeah, I agree. How can you benefit from being in a co-ed group? They think they're getting discounts or hookups. It's a farce. The co-ed groups are a farce. Some of these groups they charge you to be in. The co-ed groups are a farce. They all run a game. It's all a joke. I'm afraid she messed up my neck. Yeah, that's like I said, you gotta be careful because some guys, let me get in that group, bro. Nah, you may not want to be in that group, bro. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. So you gotta be careful of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all not gonna listen to me. Y'all gonna see a vagina pic and be like, I'm getting in the group. Go join the group. Go watch all the vagina you can watch. Yeah, like I said, Rich Way is different. If you know what you're doing, the groups are dope if you know what you're doing. And like I said, I just watch for the fuckery. Because I know what's going to happen to certain guys. But I've seen guys go headfirst in them groups and lose their fucking mind. You got to be careful. Hey, Josie, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. You don't need them groups, trust me. I be telling guys, you actually don't need them. But to each his own, you know. Just don't have I don't want to see no pregnancy pics. Guess what? We had a baby from the group. From the group, you did.
The group, like damn.
Not from the group, right?
That's some nasty.
Yeah, the one I met from the group. The one we all met from the group. Oh man, homie. We gonna have to tell. We got the Maury Povich that motherfucker.
You're not pregnant. We're pregnant.
Yeah, we're pregnant. What? Not from the group, homie. Don't do that.
Yeah, what you got, bro? That's a picture of the breakfast I had last time.
That's another reason to stay out of the group. Genocide said, I'm done with the hoes. I just want to meet normal Dominicans. That's what I'm looking forward to. Oh, the road trip gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be really dope. It's a fact, Josie. I ain't in any groups. I only told the flip and runs. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I've been in. I left all the. Well, I'm in 2 Columbia groups. No co-ed. I left the Columbia co-ed group. It was just boring to me. Lots of drugs.
Just like this.
Every sexy chick had cocaine on her shirt. I'm like, well, baby, wipe that off your shirt. No, I'm joking. It's a joke. They not gonna let me back in Colombia. All the shit I've been talking. Yes, they will. I'm going.
Yes,
But yeah, it's just, you know, for me, it's more about maintaining relationships. Starting a business, maintain it. Being in the cheap groups, maintain your common sense. Doing anything, just maintain it. I'm in Costa Rica now, and these chicks have formed a union. Seems to have info and they talk to each other like we talk to each other. He said, but I do understand. Yeah, you rich boy, you know what I'm talking about. You just gotta be about your business, but you gotta know what you're going for. But yeah, all these countries, they got private groups talking about us. If you in a co-ed group, there's at least 1 or 2 subgroups from that group that are girls only, and they are talking about you. They talking about who don't pay, who's cheap, who don't like pizza. Like it's the weird conversation. Who don't like picapollo? Who likes their toes messed with? Who likes their booty hole messed with? Hey, they talk about it. Y'all better watch what y'all be doing. They will talk about you. Pause. No diddy, no baby hair. They will talk about you. So why you sitting there talking about, don't tell nobody, baby? She done typed it already. As soon as you finish nobody, she done typed it in the chat already. Oh my, I ain't gonna tell nobody else except the 300 girls in that group with your picture. And the picture of your booty hole. If you see this booty hole, he like 2 fingers. Pause, no diddy, no baby on it. They talk, hey bro, they talk. Hey, the stories I've heard in private, I be like, I did not want to know that. Why'd you tell me that?
Oh my God.
They be like, you know your friend you was at the table with? Which one? The guy in the red shirt? What? He like that. He like, he be hitting that? No, he like, I be like, whatever you about to say, don't say it. He like in his blood.
Oh my God.
No, I didn't want to know. No. And then I'll be like, act like I don't know what they're talking about. They'll pull up a picture. Him. Remember you were sitting right next to him?
Got him. Damn, man.
It's shit I do not want to know. But they tell your business. They tell your business. You don't like using condom, they tell it all. So don't be thinking you ain't gonna tell nobody, right? They done told already. Before you thought to tell them, don't tell, they told. Let me see the comments here. Any chicas you talk to, they'll try to put you in that group. Yeah, I'm just learning the game from the right brothers. Get you 2 solid brothers that know what they're doing. You already know. Appreciate it, man. Alexander, what up? Amir, what's up? Would you read that super chat? What up, Greg? That's real. No chica thinks more receptive to us after recognizing us from a group chat or dating site. It's actually the total opposite. Boots on the ground is where, hey, Amir, he knows. I appreciate that, my brother. Please speaking so much fact. I'm not making this shit up. I've been here almost 20 years. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I've actually been with chicks, and they pull up the chick. You believe this shit? And I'd be like, wait, that's not the co-ed group. No, it's the other group, the only girls. And they go, you believe he did that? I'm like, I don't want to know that. What are y'all doing? But we do the same thing, right? We do the same thing.
What about the ones that like you known for something and you in town? Oh, everybody know.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Everybody.
I just saw him in Roomba. Let me tell you something. Here's the funny shit. So, not saying no names. It was a chat, a male chat group. And the dude was going, now, for you guys that like getting your butt licked, that's your prerogative. I don't care. I don't do that. But it's like, yeah, you got to get with it. First off, here's the sales pitch. He posted a girl face and her number. Said, you got to get with her. She licks butt. I'm saying, I would want to talk to her now. Not that she licks your butt, but thanks for the information, right? But I guess other guys were like, thanks for the number, homie. But that's cool. None of my business. None of my business. But later that night, I swear on my children, later that night, at Roomba, a lot of shit happens at Roomba. I gotta stay out of Roomba. Stay out of the room. Later that night, that chick's friend sat at the table with one of my homies. And so, my homie don't speak that much Spanish, but he understood a little bit. So the chick was like, hey, what's up, Rick? How you doing? Hey, what's up? So out of nowhere, I guess a picture popped up in my group of one of the dudes. I think it was a picture of me, him, and Steve or something like that. And she goes, oh, you know him? And I was like, yeah, he licks ass. I said, oh my God.
Damn, man.
He just accused her that day. It was the girl.
Right.
And she go back and see, it was just a random, I pulled the pic. That's why I hate my phone sometimes. I pull a picture up, oh, what's that? And she just happened to be talking to me. And when the picture popped, it was him. And this is hours later. And she goes, yeah, he likes licking butt. I'm like, oh, so y'all were just both licking butt all fucking day. Anybody have sex? Like, anybody have sex? Like, y'all talk, they talk. So, that's why I don't, see, and that's another, all right, that's another thing. H, you know this for sure. I don't post girls, I don't do none of that. Because I be like, I don't know, because I see dudes post girls, and I be like, man, that's some fun with her. I won't say it out loud though, right? I'll think to myself. I've seen dudes do this, and I be feeling bad. I just seen dudes post a chick, and like 7 dudes, man, her head game is crazy. And dude, right before he posted, he goes, man, I really like this one. And he posted, and dudes be like, woo, she suck. And dudes, one after the other, and I'd be like, oh man, I could imagine posting a chick I like, and like 9 dudes being like, woo, hit it from the back. Oh, she crazy. Hey, Jay, what up? I see you. You wasn't walking here. You was following that. She crazy. You see, dudes in the weird stuff. They know who's cheap. They know who's spending. Yeah, they know all that. I ain't seen Marvin in a long time. Shout out to her. She alright. I ain't seen her in a long time. CMD, what up? They know me in the streets and groups. Doesn't matter, especially if you're regular. Yeah, if you're a regular, kind of, you don't have to worry about none of that. Barry, what's up with you? See you Thursday. They said, we know you talking about hot dog. I'm not saying nothing about nobody. Back in 2000, we had no one tell us anything. Facts. No torsado smell like my jelly. Oh, yeah.
I saw that one time. I saw that happen.
Yeah, Cuba Dave was one of the first people I saw on YouTube. Steve-O, what up? Yeah. I had a cheek of breath and smell like, yeah, I've been around there. He said, Pamela. Kirby Films, what up? Appreciate that. I got stories for days, man. Geronimo, what up?
I seen that one time.
South Jerry, what up, my bro? How you doing? Yeah, like, you know, Cuba. So, you know, I give him his credit where credit is due. The only YouTubers I ever knew of back until my way back then was Cuba Dave and I'm sorry, I named just Mulano. Those are the only YouTubers I ever heard of back then. And I'm sure there were more, but I wasn't in the YouTube. Back then, you had to watch YouTube through Facebook. I don't even know if I had a YouTube as far as an account. They would post on the Facebook, and you go to Facebook and watch the YouTube. So I always give Mulano his credit. You know, he was one of the first YouTubers I ever heard of. And of course, I knew Cuba. I didn't know Mulano back then, but I knew Cuba Dave. We talked a couple times. I used to argue with him all the time because he was always saying it's dead on the strip. I'm like, what strip he was on? Because he wanted everybody to go to Passion. So that was a whole nother situation. Hobo. I've seen Hobo Traveler. Hobo Traveler is the one that said he hates Sosua. And my boy is the one that hit him with the golf cart and broke his leg. He was supposed to be here in Sosua. I was here for all of that.
What the fuck?
So he hates Sosua, but he got his leg broke by a drunken driver in Sosua. And that was a good friend of mine that hit him. Like,
God damn. I don't know you should be that shit.
I was like this. I said, who'd you hit? I said, oh, you hit the dude that ain't supposed to be in Sosua?
It's the nonchalantness though. The nonchalantness, like, yeah, somebody I know, you know.
Well, because it's a really good friend of mine, and it was all. Here's the thing: we had no idea who the victim was, or who got hit, because we were dealing with getting him out of jail. He's still wanted right now by the police. We was getting him out of jail. He was like on house arrest. He could come to the bar and to his apartment. He couldn't go nowhere else. So they would like escort him from here to the crib, from the crib to here. They wouldn't let him out of his sight because he really. Golf carts were dead here for like a year because he really crashing. He was drunk, crashing the dude. So I never knew who he hit. So one day someone goes, "Hey, did that hobo traveler guy say he hates Sosua?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't watch this stuff." It's like he's the one that got hit in that accident. I'm like, and mind you, nobody knew that was my man. Matter of fact, I got some dudes on here now that were here at the bar for that. Nobody knew that was my man. And I go, "Oh shit, he's the YouTube guy." And sure enough, it was him. And he did a video saying that he got hit by a drunk driver. And I'm saying to myself, I thought you hated Sosua. If you really hated Sosua, you wouldn't have been in an accident.
Right.
Now I'm blaming the accident on you. Other than that, who's that dude? That real racist guy. Always lays in his bed. Oh, I saw him the other day.
He's still alive.
I said this. He said he's still alive. I said the same thing. He's rolling around on a little thing, scooting through the street.
That dude looked like he about to die any minute.
Did you see when I put? I said he's still alive, y'all. Racism still exists. And I don't wish death on nobody, excuse me. Yeah. But he's still kicking. He's still calling somebody nigga.
Man, he around here.
Mo Black, it depends. You can order from the website. He said, on my way to DR, no bags, just a COVID mask. I remember those days. But Mo, I got shirts here. You can deliver it, or you can get ordered from the website. Vaughn said, random, my barber late again. He said my lineup is free. I told him I want a whole cut. I'm a hustler. I got blocked from Take Me Back. Take Me Back is gone, I believe, right?
It's gone.
It's gone, yeah, because the owner died. The owner was my homie. He died. And I guess no one had the information to keep it going. You know, you got to pay yearly for your site. He died.
Yeah, that's right. Damn, that was a good forum.
Hey, Doug, you should probably dismatch somebody, girl, on Take Me Back. People hated me on Take Me Back. Senior cheeky. T Rolex said any word when the guy proposed to Scooter Girl. He went silent. He went underground. He disappeared. I don't know.
Hey,
He went ghost. Isn't that a conundrum?
is that a void? Take advantage of?
He hit the YouTube. Yeah, he hit the YouTube guy. They're the old man, like 110 years old. I saw him on a scooter the other day. He's super racist, but he's out. He's still alive. He's still kicking. All of 63 pounds. He's out here just riding around. Yeah, that situation with the thing was crazy. He still wanted to this day. He left. He still wanted to this day. And yes, bring a costume to the Halloween party. Someone just said me, can you bring a costume? 100%. But if y'all got any questions before I get out of here, I'll talk about my blood work on Sunday. Got my blood work back. It's looking good. I'm not going to die. Not yet anyway. Trying to live a little bit longer. But Sosua, I haven't been outside, but I've been driving. I've been passing through. Sosua look kind of cool. They selling freak off shirts online. I'm not getting it. Oh, there's a dope gym across from New Garden. WorkFit. That's one of the gyms I go to. Really dope gym. Yeah, that's a really dope modern gym. What's in those Mambas is basically a knockoff, a generic Cialis.
Oh, at that location, yeah.
Generic Cialis. Habib, who supposedly got banned from the was who got me stuck. I watched him a couple times. We had a few we was kissing cousins, me and Habib. A couple of those chicks actually went to America, believe it or not.
Somebody here has a
Any good bachata clubs in Zodiac? Where exactly is Zodiac? Where's Zodiac at? Oh, Sosua. Not that I know. You can dance bachata. Good story games. You got to go online. Go to the Instagram page. WorkFit. FIT.
They had a shop
They got Shepherd Priceless up there. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a funny story about Habib, right? All right, so I haven't done a story about her yet, but the chick I used to, pretty much like my first girlfriend ever in this country. Her family was deep in Sosua, like some were cops, some were motos, her cousins, her sisters, her aunts, they all went to Sosua in some form or fashion. So her cousin was a bartender in the old El Flow. It was right there where the Veteran Center is now, across from Rumble. So there was TV. It was like only 2 TVs in the whole bar back then. Back then, nobody had TVs. So there was a TV up there, and her ex-boyfriend, American dude, got mad at her. So he decided to put her porno up on the video. So she did a porno with Habib, but it never came out. I never saw this porno ever. First time I saw it was at Flow. Now, real talk, I think she threatened to sue him, so he never released the porno. But I was at the bar that day. Crazy, I was at the bar. Habib, the porno dude. Wow. So this chick was her cousin, her blood cousin, but the video never came out online because he paid her some money, but he gave her all. She said, if you put that video, and like I said, their family was really deep into suicide. And I think her uncle was a lawyer. So she was like, you put this video out without giving me the rest of my money, I'm suing you. And she never signed any paperwork for release of the video. And by the way, shooting porno is illegal anyway, guys. But she stopped the video from coming out online. But she had a copy. So her gringo boyfriend found the copy. I was sitting out, this floor had the tables on the sidewalk. I'm chilling with my chick, one of her sisters, and my homeboy, drinking a beer. TV was probably, back then it was probably like a 30-inch TV, 32-inch TV, who knows, it wasn't a big TV. I had someone go, oh shit, Konya. And I look up, it's her giving sloppy top. She getting it in. It's the Habib, and it says Habib in the corner. This dude, now I knew him. I didn't know him though, but I knew of him because I met him. This dude went and somehow put what do you call those things? A thumb drive?
Yeah.
Into it. I don't know how they played this system. Into the system. That video played for 10 minutes before they figured out how to turn it on. There was such a crowd surrounding the floor watching her get banged out and all that. I was like, and she's crying. And the dude, he was going to the airport. He bounced out of the country. But he put that shit on. And I was like, oh, shit.
I know they did a clear out of that.
Yeah, so that was...
Oh, that's revenge. That's like revenge.
Oh, he did, because he found out she was doing that. Yeah. Because she was a bartender. But he found out she was doing that, and so he got pissed off. Then she ended up marrying like 4 different dudes. It is what it is, right? But yeah, the Habib show, I watched it a couple times, and we had a couple chicks in common. I'm not into porn, so. Time out. Let me stop lying. I am no longer into porn. I was into porn up until I was 23. But I realized I had gathered such a big porn collection that I would turn dates down with women because I just watched the porn. And I was done and didn't even see them. So once I realized I had a little bit of addiction, admitting you have an addiction is the first sign. Yeah. Once I realized I had an addiction, I had 3 milk crates of porn. Gave them all away. I'll never forget that. My man was like, you serious, bro? I was like, take what you want, man. How many times can Debbie do Dallas? I watched her do it a bunch of times. Vanessa Del Rio is my all-time favorite. I was like, Vanessa, we gotta stop this shit.
Hold on, wait. Who was the
Vanessa Del Rio. One of the greatest porn stars ever. Skinny Pinky. When Pinky was this big with a big butt. You know, Vanessa Del Rio stopped me from going on many dates. She was like, you ain't got to go out, Poppy. I'm here. I was like, yeah, Vanessa, we good. Then I canceled my date. So I realized I got to stop doing that. So no more porn, no more masturbation. I definitely don't masturbate no more. I haven't done that since I was 23. So 23 years. TMI, but yeah, honestly. Mine don't matter. What'd you say?
The Beauty Dior and Sky Black, both of them.
Hey, look, each his own, but I had to give all my porn away. I have not actually watched the porno, if it ain't mine, for a long time. Anybody want to talk about Classico?
Gina.
Habib is still alive?
Yeah. She was like #1, then Sky Black.
Ramon, you know what's crazy? Ramon's still out here hustling Viagra. That's when you know. Time out. You never saw the Habib show?
Yeah.
So the dude Ramon, who is this like Dominican manservant, the guy, he's still out here to this day. So Ramon went from being super famous because he was banging the chicks out to selling Viagra. That was 19 years ago. He's selling. Ramon ain't made no type of come up off his 5 minutes of fame. He's selling Viagra. And some people go, ain't you that guy from the porno? He be like, yeah, that's me. OnlyFans should be banned. Cherry Get Ass was cool. Oh, the content was definitely impactful. Done, what up with you? Marco, I'll be there next week. Hey, Classicos is not opening no time soon. Just forget about it. I had someone ask me to get a VIP for them. I said, VIP where?
I looked in there. They got it open. I looked in there. I was like,
nah, it's not. But when the owner says maybe June, maybe July, that's just all you need to know.
Yeah.
He literally said maybe June, maybe July. He's not in no rush. He wants it to be normal down here so he can open it. But I had tried to explain to Ray from Rumba. I was like, and Ray said it too. When you make a date for Classicos to open, people are flying down here. Nah, Douglas, no maybe June 16th. No dates. There's no dates at all. People are gonna fly down here to come to Classicos. You can make it an event, but no dates at all. They have no plan to open it anytime soon. Is it close to ready? Could be, but they're not rushing to open it. They might wait till it's really crowded down here to open it up. Who knows? I told them they should make it an event. But what do I know? I'm only MrFlipFlop. I just sell chicken. Oh, trust me, a lot of people, when they find out it's open, they are flying down here immediately. Put it like this. If you told me, showed me a flyer with a date on it, I guarantee you people will fly down just for that date. They probably go down for 2-3 days, but they're going to fly down just for that. George Floyd was on the Habib show? That's wild. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
he was?
Yeah.
Down here?
I don't know if it was
or whatever he did back home.
Yeah, back there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I wasn't a Habib fan. I don't really follow his content. I just watched it when people were like, oh, great. Remember that chick, that redhead? Yeah, she was on the Habib show. I was like, oh. Me and the redhead used to smash out. Me and a couple of the chicks used to smash out. That's crazy. He's on the Habib show. Okay. A lot of people coming out of retirement with Classico. Classico is going to literally boost Sosua for at least a week. Meaning people are going to run down here to be in Classico. You see the video of those dudes who caught this shark by the tail? Yeah, that's old though. That's an old video, bro. Savannah P, what up with you? Brandon said you the real. Hey man, I've been telling it like it is, man. I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't gain nothing by lying, so you know. Oh, Savannah P, pull up on me. You already know, my bro. Let me know when you're in town. I'll be here. I got no plans. Only place I be is in the gym and eating protein. That's it. Matter of fact, what time is it? About time to eat some protein now. But y'all stay tuned. Don't forget what I said. Do not start a business unless you are built for this. Unless you ready to put the work in. Got some Spanish. Don't got a guide. Don't open a business for vagina. It's not how it works. You got to ready to put the work in. So y'all stay tuned for more Sunday service. Gonna be dope. Like I said, I'm gonna go over my blood results. I'm not gonna die. So shout out to all y'all that wanted me to die. Ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna live a little bit longer, at least 2 more days. I'll live it long enough for Sunday service. How about that? Y'all stay tuned for more. I'm gonna get out of here. Tell a friend to tell a friend that it's him again. Halloween coming. Woo! How long y'all?